If you're a business owner like me, you've put your pride and your joy, your time, your sweat, and your tears into your business. That business is extremely important to you. If you started that business before you got married, there are ways to protect your separate property interest. Make sure you have documentation of everything, all of your profit and loss statements from before marriage and through marriage. Go back and pull those reports if you don't have them when you're preparing for your divorce. That way we can make sure that that separate property ownership of the business goes only to you. The best way to protect a business, whether it was started before or during the marriage, is to negotiate other assets in exchange for you keeping that business. One of the ways to do that is exchange for a house or maybe a pension. Sometimes you can offer support payments from the proceeds of the business just for a while to make sure that you get to keep what you've put so much effort into. If you own a business and are getting divorced, there are so many different ways that a judge can take that business and divide it up. One way is to divide the business in half. Basically, have each of you 50% owner of the business. If it was a business that you started before you were married, that would be taken into account, and it would be 50% ownership of the growth since you got married. Another way is to do a buyout, to take the value of a business, which we have experts that can value the business and tell you what the monetary value is and put a number on it. So you can divide that in half and buy out your spouse. And another way that they can split up your business is by having you make periodic payments of a portion of the business. That would look like a spousal support payment, but would actually be a loan where you're making payments to your spouse over time. Business ownership during divorce is very sticky. It's one of those things where it's hard sometimes if you've never considered what your business is actually worth. And a business is not just what's in the bank account. There's also earning potential and other factors that are taken into consideration. We have forensic accountants and business evaluation experts that can take a look at your books and your business and give you a number. They'll tell you what your business is worth so that you can go forward with the knowledge to make proper decisions while you're navigating such a complex time. If you're trying to protect your business, the best way to do that is a prenuptial agreement or premarital agreement. It's a document you both sign before you get married, laying out that ownership interest so you can protect your business. But a lot of times, by the time people are contacting our office, they're past that point. They're now at the point of getting divorced and they're trying to protect the assets. They make so many mistakes. One of the mistakes we see frequently is trying to conceal assets. If you're trying to hide business assets, frequently the paper trail will tell. The best thing you can do is not to hide the assets. Another mistake that I see people make is trying to devalue the business. They want their business to make less money so that they can come out on top. Usually, that would be taken into consideration during a business valuation, and it's really hard to hide assets or value of your business from an expert. If you have a business that you're looking to protect, and you want to be able to maintain that business long after your divorce, give us a call. We're happy to help.